Hello everyone, thanks for watching, shotdownmine.blogspot.com. We're over here at General Odious' battlefield, getting on a Dark Eldar Duke list versus Blood Angel Garden list. What are we playing? We're playing Spearhead?
Yep, Spearhead, Annihilation.
Annihilation, you want to see the lists? The lists are on the blog. Like I said, I'm playing the Duke list. Odie's got the Garden. You only put one list up, right?
Yep.
So this is Odie's 1850 Dante and Mephiston in the Garden of Ball. So make sure you check that out. Shutdownmine.blogspot.com. Dark Eldar, I won the roll to go first. It's a Spearhead Annihilation. So deployed everything over here. Technically a type of essential deployment. And then, General Odious is probably deployed with his Mephiston over here hiding behind a dead Blood Angel Predator. Right?
Yep. So you have driving on everything from the board edge except for Dante with the Sanguinary Guard. Deep striking from Missouri.
Predator? Predator does an outflank?
No,
it's a normal Predator.
Just a normal Predator. Just driving in.
Got it. So Dark Eldar's got everything on the board. Blood Angel's got Mephiston on the board, and everything else is in reserve. Right?
Yeah, I get to get one Red Thirst, and you got reroll them.
Alright, he got Red Thirst on his 10-man Assault Squad and Rhino, and then I rolled 4, which is rerolled a Ruined for my combat drugs. So here we go. We're going into turn 1, which is freaking Dark Eldar, 10-ship fleet versus Mephiston.
And Dante took down
classic. Oh,
the Duke.
The Duke got hit by Dante's minus
So he's got
stuff.
one wound.
Alright, here we are, everyone. Bottom of turn 1. This is Mr. Mephiston himself, squaring off against the Duke Sliscus host. So Dark Eldar went first, starting over in this corner, and everything just moved flat out, basically to the middle. Really similar formation. And now it's Odie's turn to move Mephiston, and then it'll be Dark Eldar turn 2. I guess I didn't really have to move flat out. It's very rarely that someone reserves their whole force against me. Now, Odie's army, General Odie's army, you can see it on the internet, for sure, at the blog, but it'd be really hard for me to keep it off the board. You know what I mean? If this was the IG army and it reserved against me, I could probably go block his whole freaking board edge up by turn 2, and his army would not be able to make it onto the board. But Mephiston, is a little wild card, and he could keep me from doing that. But at the same time, Stormraven and Dante, plus there's not a lot there, I wouldn't be able to keep him off the board. So, reserve deployment works. And then he does his little Mephiston shenanigans to make him live or threaten things next turn. And then he's got a turn 2 kind of like Alpha Strike depending on what he rolls. You get to reroll for the Sanguinary Guard, right?
Yep.
So the Sanguinary Guard can come in if he wants.
Yep.
I think that's it as far as modifying the roll, right? But it's enough. Sanguinary Guard starts to screw the hell out of things.
Normally if we cover 6 inches.
Mephiston just walking around. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we are, turn 2, everyone. Bottom of turn 2, actually. So, Mephiston just kind of angled back a little. Was ready to take some shots, but I didn't really have a lot of lances I could put into him real easily. So I didn't. And I want to make sure I have 4+ cover saves on everyone, no matter what. Some guys could probably get some 3-ups, but Odie doesn't have enough shots for that to really matter. So he'll take shots that give me 4-ups, because I get those anyways. And, his whole army just came in from reserve. He didn't have to reroll nothing either. So he's got Dante, Sanguinary Guard, Stormraven, Death Company, Dreadnought, Rhino with Assault Troopers, and a Predator over here with, like, Las Cannon, 2 Las Cannon, Autocannon. You guys know how it works if you've been watching. So that's what we got. We've got an interesting thing happening. Not sure what to do. We haven't really played each other with these lists lately because they just murder each other one way or another. He's zooming in with Rhino, taking a shot with the Predator. Kind of thought that would happen. I don't know where the Stormraven's going to end up at, and really don't know what he's going to do with Dante either. So hopefully I gave him enough of a problem to give me some advantages next turn as far as murder goes.
Yeah, I could have got that.
All right, bottom of turn 2. I was really hating getting shot by all 3 of Odie's shots, but he got me. He missed with... Oh, no, he hit with the Melta, but I made my save.
But you made your save, though.
Over here, first shot of the game, he just blasted open the witches, killed a couple. And then, of course, Dante... I don't think statistically it was... Unless he missed everything, like, it wasn't really possible for him not to pin and explode that thing. But anyways, 3 pins got through, which were +2s on the pin roll. I guess I could have saved everything, and that would have been interesting too. But, so anyways, blew up, no one died, and now we're going into turn 3, and hopefully we can kill off, I guess, Dante's squad. But Odie's army's on the board. He's got Death Company, you know, Lamarte's 11 Death Company guys, right? And a Death Company Dreadnought inside there. 10 dudes over here, you know, Blood Legion guys. And then Mephiston.
Yeah, let everybody know this a work in progress for the
It's a work in progress.
This is all newly airbrushed.
Newly airbrushed, base-coated vehicles over here. And it's real easy because he got 4 of them.
That's right.
And for 2,000...
32 models.
Like at 2,000 points, what do you add? A Predator or another troop or something?
Yes, a Predator. Exactly.
A Predator. So
And a Melta Bomb.
the list doesn't really doesn't jump up too big until about 25. What, 2,500? You just add more Predators? You just add more Predators.
That's 3 there.
All right, here we are, bottom of turn 3. We've had definitely some bloodiness going on. We thought it was a lot bloodier just a minute ago, but some luck came through for the Dark Elder. So basically what happened is he came in and popped the freaking Duke's Raider with Dante and his Sanguinary Guard, took out the other Raider with his Predator, and then Dark Elder got all pissed and retaliated super hardcore, probably way more hardcore than they needed to, obviously, because everything over here shot the Sanguinary Guard, and none of the Venoms even shot. So we murdered them with some blasters and liquefiers and stuff. 2 Homunculus jumped out and threw templates on Dante's guys, and then shot at the Predator, killed him with Ravagers, and shot a few lances at the Storm Raven, and then I ran up to hit it with my witches, but didn't work. I thought I'd maybe immobilize it with some lances, but didn't happen. So, you know, he's getting his Death Company out. Mephiston's over there. I did take out his, I guess, forward elements, so to speak. You know, the Predator over here is not going to be shooting at me, but he did get me to move my Ravagers, you know, basically to the opposite side of the board of his troop unit over there. And that's it. I'm stuck in the corner, and I guess he's going to go murder those witches. Very nice. So, alright, here we are, top of turn 4. Bottom of turn 3 was, you know, not surprising. Basically, got everything out. Death Company Dreadnought, and Mephiston jumped in on those witches. This guy just moved over here and shot his multi-melta? Oh yeah, he blew up the Witch Raider with his multi-melta, but didn't pop smoke. And he moved like 12 or whatever. So he couldn't pop smoke because he wouldn't be able to shoot then with his Machine Spirit. Because I shook it with the 2 lances I did nail it with. So that was really cool. You know, killed that. Odie says we're at 4-3, which is, you know, 3 Raiders and a Witch unit versus Predator, Dante, and Sanguinary Guard. Yeah. So we've just been, you know, basically since things come on the board, we're just murdering one thing at a time. Hopefully this turn's just as bloody. I got a lot of shooting to do. Okay, bottom of 4. Dark Elder army just kind of moved out, took shots at everything. 3 Ravagers over here on the right, all pounded into the Storm Raven. I don't think many of them hit. And a couple did and pinned, blew up a weapon and shook it. So can only shoot 1 weapon no matter what there. And then basically everything else just kind of creeped forward, and I shot all 4 Venoms. Well, I shot 1 Venom at the Death Company, didn't do nothing, and then the other 3 into Mephiston and caused 1 wound. And same thing, I didn't really hit with much as far as 48 shots goes.
The first one you like really whipped on.
Yeah, so, you know, that was it. Turn 4 for the Dark Elder, shot everything over there and didn't really do much. You know, I mean, blowing up the multi-melta and wounding Mephiston's still not bad, but not good enough. So here he comes. He's not really in a great position to really kill too much, I don't think. So we're going into the top of 5, which is ominous. So we've had a really close game here, actually. You know, it's just been the first 3 turns were just us kind of positioning. Odie's turn 4 didn't do anything either. He moved up Mephiston, you know, moved things around, got him back inside the Storm Raven. Actually takes some skill with Death Company raging around. Mephiston only ran 2 and then failed his 5-inch charge. Or actually 6-inch charge. He rolled a 5. So, you know, good for the Dark Elder. I could have had a better day.
But he didn't need 6s, so he did.
Yeah, he could have charged into that transport, but the unit over here has
nothing. And preferred enemy doesn't help him. So, yeah.
There's 2 Homunculus in there, so he probably could have wiped up 3 kill points really easily.
That was the right choice.
Which I really wasn't thinking about when I moved him up like that. I didn't think Mephiston could make it that far, but then when I jumped him, I knew I'd made a mistake. But, you know, 2-inch run, 5-inch charge, I'll take it any day. And then it's my turn 5. I'm just going to basically shoot the Storm Raven. Got to try and stop it so it doesn't get to pick what it charges next turn. And then kill Mephiston. That'll be a couple kill points. And then, you know, basically we hope that Odie can't make it up. That's kind of the idea there. So here we go. On my turn 5, I just kind of moved around, jumped everything out, killed Mephiston, popped open the Storm Raven, and charged the Dreadnought with witches. Which, you know, I probably should have just lined up my witches in front of me, and I would have only lost 1 kill point there. Alright everyone, here we are, bottom of turn 6. Dark Eldar turn 6 was probably as good as it could have been. Basically, I'm sure you guys saw, you know, the Duke squad got pinned at the end of turn 5, and so did this Rack squad over here, so there was actually a significant amount of firepower as far as the positioning on the board. And then, you know, my turn 6, I just moved everything up, and I shot at this Rhino. I ended up shaking it, but it wasn't good enough. I shot him with 7 lances, and then all my other lances went into the Dreadnought, blew him up, which was great. And then I shot everything else into these Death Company. I killed a bunch of guys. I killed Lamartes and I don't know, 5, 6 other guys. Doesn't matter. Maybe only 4 guys. And I charged in there with Racks, and they didn't die. Homunculus died, which, you know, I was just thinking this was kind of a last-minute gamble, because maybe if I killed everything over here, I wouldn't lose a bunch of kill points on turn 6. So that's what Dark Eldar did. You know, I really needed to nail that Rhino to kind of really, you know, he's like 2 kill points ahead of me, so I would have been 1 kill point behind. And so now over here, he's, I guess, shooting these Racks, and then I guess I hope they die. This is what's going on. I hope they die, or just run off the board or something, so he can't assault me. So he only gets another kill point, and I'll be 3 behind if this goes on to turn 7, which, I mean, it shouldn't.
4.
It's the bottom of turn 6. Well, actually, it's the top of turn 7. We're going to turn 7 now. Douglas got to do all the rolls because I've been losing at the end of each turn, basically. So what happened? Turn 6, you know, I jumped in, did some stuff, we talked about it, and then Odie just hit back. And so over here, he killed the Rack unit and popped the freaking Trueborn. So he got his 2 more, and then Death Company in here, the freaking Racks killed a guy, or maybe they didn't kill anyone, but the Racks made it through combat, losing 2 casualties. So that's actually kind of cool, I guess. Maybe I didn't want them to lock in combat this time, actually, so I could have shot them with all this crap. But I got the Duke and a bunch of Trueborn here, so maybe I can get in there and murder them. Maybe not. Don't know how I'm going to kill this Rhino. I'm going to try and shoot a bunch of lances at it, I guess.
So they need a pinning.
Oh, and I got to take a pinning check over here. These have been great on camera. 9.
Good.
We're good. That's like the first pinning check I've passed today. Maybe I passed one with some witches earlier. So that's it. I'm going to jump over here and try and kill stuff. And I basically have to kill everything because I don't think I can possibly even tie.
Nope.
I mean, if I killed everything, I'd table him.
Yeah, you have to.
But he'd still have more kill points than me. So that's the game so far. You know, 7 turns. He's really been grinding on me. I've really been grinding on him. And we're going to try and... I got to kill 5 Death Company. There should be 10 dudes in there. They're just normal assault guys. Fearless. And then a Rhino. So if I can kill that stuff with what's on the board, then I win the game. We're at the bottom of 7. It's been a really, it's been a really close game, actually. Turn 6 or whatever, we kind of just started throwing everything into each other because that's where the game was, you know. The Dark Eldar might have been able to just back off and snipe at things and keep a lead, but probably not. In turn 6, we just kind of get into some more combats. Both the Trueborn that ended up in combat failed, so that was just dumb. And I've got these Death Company locked up. Killed the Rhino, and it was like the last lance got through with a pen and blew him up.
Had a 3+ and
3 up save against 9 lances. It was just, epic as far as that goes. So that's the game, because, he's ahead by at least 3 kill points. He might be ahead by more.
So +2.
And I needed to table him on that turn to have a chance on the game. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Shotdownmine.blogspot.com. And like I said, if you want to see the lists, go check them out. This is the Duke list on the Dark Eldar side versus the Garden of Ball. Garden of Ball. Dante and Mephiston walking in the Garden of Ball. Thanks a lot, General Odious. Thanks for your hospitality. It's been a really great game. And this was a close game, everyone. It's hard. Me and General Odious play ridiculously tough games, and this has definitely been one of those. So we're loving it. We're getting ready for the 1850 Bay Area Open GT on July 30th, 31st, which is 7 games in 2 days. And you have 2 hours, 15 minutes per game. And we probably came really close. You know, we ended up with a seven turn game, but we probably, as far as, you know, filming and everything, came close to about a 2-hour game or so. And there's not a lot of, I mean, you know, I got 10 things, but he's got like 5. So that's how that game went. You know, I juked him in the middle so I wouldn't have to fight Mephiston right away. He came over with the ball, kind of like I expected him to. On the side, shot something down, threw the Storm Raven right in the middle. You know, the game went really well for Odie, but he might have put the Storm Raven a little farther forward to start with. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I want to get surrounded.
Yeah, his list is a very elite list. You can't just be reckless with it.
Right.
So, you know, his suggestion, get a little forward. Big mistake for the Dark Eldar kind of in the middle of the game, or the very beginning of the game, was to not push the Trueborn to the middle of the board so we could put more lances on the other guy. But that's how it goes, you know. So, again, thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. Make sure to leave us a comment if you need to. And you can always play General Odious in Reno, Nevada. If you want to get a game in, he'll take you on. Thanks again.